हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम
something doesn't feel right. It's too awkward. ये मुझे नहीं चाहिए और इसको हटा दो यहाँ से. ठीक ठीक ठीक. श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की लाडली लाल की जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे. दिवाकरी प्रपन्नाहं गुरुपादारविन्दयोः तस्य प्रेरणया तस्य दिव्यादेशं वदाम्यहम्. मन्नाथः श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा कृपालु गुरवे नमः. कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाटपटले वक्षःस्थले कौस्तुभम् नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुः करे कङ्कणम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपाल चूड़ामणिः. नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गद रुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपुः कदा तव नाम
ग्रहणे भविष्यति। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्वंह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम्। मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। Dear souls of Shri Maharaj, respected guests, Radhe Radhe. So let's chant the divine names for a few minutes. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Sadhguru Sarkar ki Jai. Spiritually inclined souls, yesterday we touched upon the profound importance, indeed the absolute indispensability of humility on the path of divine love realization. We saw that humility is the key that opens the door to divine grace, while pride quietly creates distance. And that understanding forms the very heart of this song from Dainya Madhuri in Prem Ras Madira. Today I would like to return to that foundation and begin unfolding the first line of the pad of the divine composition revealed by our most beloved Shri Maharaj ji. Deen ke tum hi Dinanath. Each word carries a depth far beyond its surface meaning. And when we reflect slowly and attentively, we can see, we discover, we realize how it slowly and gradually, how it gently takes us, guides our heart toward humility on this path of devotion. I would like to draw your attention to one word in this line. This word carries tremendous weight on the path of devotion. And the word is Dinanath. In this line, Deen ke tumhi Dinanath, the word is Dinanath. Dinanath is a name of Shri Krishna. He has Anantanam Rupaya. God has uncountable names and uncountable forms. And each individual name, each distinct name of Shri Krishna reveals a different facet of his supremacy, of his divine nature. But for us on the path of bhakti, on the path of devotion, there are certain names that shine brighter because they speak directly to our condition as souls longing for his love, his grace, and for his darshan. Names like Deen Bandhu, Deen Bandhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ji, assuming the mood of an aspiring devotee, says, Deen Bandhuriti naam te smaran Yadvindra Patito hamutsahe Bhaktavatsalataya iti shrute Mamakam hridayamashukam pate. Naam bhaktavatsal suni Govind Radhe Daru Deen Bandhu Naam Sahas Dila De. Radha Govind Geet. Shri Maharaj has translated this verse in the Radha Govind Geet. And so the simple meaning of this verse, yet profound. When I hear your name, O Lord, when I hear your name, Bhaktavatsal, the beloved of your devotees, I feel a trembling within me. For I know I have no devotion in my heart. I have no devotion. I have no virtues, no qualifications. And yet, when I remember that you are Deen Bandhu, that you are the friend of the fallen, you are the refuge, you are the shelter of the helpless, then my dear Lord, O my Krishna, a gentle hope awakens within my heart. Now, this is not false humility. This is not false humility. This is the deepest truth of devotion. Because when love is real, one does not feel entitled to it. One feels astonished that it is given at all. Yes. So names like Deen Bandhu, friend of the destitute, Dinanath, Lord of the destitute, Deen Bandhu, Dinanath, Govinda Radhe, Deen Bandhu, Dinanath, Govinda Radhe, Govinda Radhe, mere Govinda Radhe, Deen Bandhu, Dinanath, Govinda Radhe. Patita Pavan, purifier of the fallen. Deen Dayal, the compassionate one to the destitute. So these names, they shine brighter. If you notice, the common thread in all these names is the word Deen. And Deen, literally translated, the simple meaning of this word Deen, the literal translation is one who is poor, helpless, destitute, bereft. But for us on the path of devotion, this word Deen points to something much deeper. What does it point to? The inner posture of humility. So in one sense, these names are telling us something very profound. That the names of Krishna that hold the highest importance for our spiritual journey are not the names that celebrate his power or his opulence, no. But the names that celebrate his relationship with Deen. Each and every one of us sitting here. Deen. So when a soul comes and surrenders and submits to Shri Krishna in the spirit of helplessness, utter dependence, yes, that is the relationship that these names celebrate with him. The relationship of Shri Krishna with that soul, the individual soul who is Deen. So this word Deen becomes the key that unlocks that divine treasure of divine love. Yes. So when we hear the names of Shri Krishna as Deen Vatsal, Deen Dayal, Deen Bandhu, Dinanath, they remind us that he is drawn. Shri Krishna is drawn to the Deen. Yes. So what does it actually mean to be destitute? What does it mean to be destitute? So let's pause and look at this word Deen closely. Deen, destitute, as I just mentioned, simple translation, helpless, poor, bereft. But if we look even deeper, then this condition of being destitute manifests in two forms. Destitute in the material world and destitute in spirituality. So the material destitute is like a tree that's stripped bare in winter. that's stripped bare in winter. So, no support of family, no fruit of wealth, and no shade of companionship. Their begging bowl is turned outward, seeking scrapes of acceptance, affection, and sustenance from society. They are defined by what is taken away from them: reputation, relationships, security, and their emptiness is filled with fear, loneliness, and a sense of abandonment, worldly destitute. And the spiritual destitute is like a desert thirsty for rain. Not because the world stripped them, no, because they realize that only God's love, God's grace can quench them. Their bowl is not turned outward, it is turned upward in longing. And not for anything of this world, but for the grace of God's divine love. The nectar of His divine love, yes. They are defined not by loss. A spiritual destitute is defined by longing. And their emptiness is sacred. It is a fertile void in which only God can pour His grace. They are beggars by choice, casting away the counterfeit coins of pride, ego, and possessions so that they can only be rich in God, rich with God. Yes. So they are beggars by choice. Metaphorically, a material destitute is like a bird with broken wings, cast away from its flock, lying on the ground. And a spiritual destitute is like a bird that throws away its wings, knowing that only God's wind can carry it higher than it could ever fly alone. Even the soul who has nothing in the world can remain lost, hoping for change or comfort. But only when that emptiness that they feel within is turned upward and inward, only when the heart realizes that there's only one refuge, there's only one shelter, and there's only one hope, and that is God alone. Their spiritual journey begins. Yes. So in this way, material destitution can be a stepping stone to spiritual destitution, but only for those who turn their gaze toward divinity, toward God. Yes. So when we understand this phenomenon, the meaning of destitution, then something shifts within us. Something shifts. It becomes clear in our consciousness what it actually is. It is no longer, we don't perceive it as a condition of loss. No. We look upon it as a doorway, an opportunity to grow, to elevate oneself. Because destitution is not merely about having nothing. It is about realizing, it is about understanding, it is about embracing who can sustain us, who can really and truly sustain us. And that's God. Yes. God alone can sustain us, no one else. Yes. So when we understand the depth of this word deen, in other words, the helplessness of the soul, our helplessness, then the second part of this name, Nath, becomes very clear. It becomes very clear. Nath, our Lord, our protector, our master. Yes. So when we become utterly dependent on God, then our Nath, our Lord, our protector, our master, Shri Krishna, then what does he do? He naturally reveals himself. He's not distant from us. He naturally reveals himself. His graciousness manifests and he takes responsibility for us, the individual soul, the devotee. He takes our responsibility personally. Yes. On the contrary, affection in the world is a transaction. Is often a transaction. Support is given with conditions. So long as one is useful, admired, capable, powerful, the world, what does the world do? The world gravitates toward them. Yes, they gravitate toward them. They're seen in the spotlight, essentially. Yes. But when those qualities, when they diminish, when strength fades or usefulness disappears, the same world, what happens? The same world quietly withdraws. And yet, you, my Lord, oh Nath, oh Shri Krishna, you are like the solitary tree in a desert, who offering shade even to the traveler who has no name. You ask for nothing, and yet you give everything. Ek bharoso, ek bal, ek aas vishwas. One reliance, one strength, one hope, and one faith. Yes. So if deen is the cry of the soul, deen, then our Nath, Shri Krishna, is the one who answers that cry. He is the one who answers that cry. And so this word, this divine name, Dina Nath, it reveals the entire relationship between God and soul. Yes. So the surrender of the soul and the guardianship of God, the helplessness of the soul and his loving, God taking responsibility for us. So Dina Nath, yes. And there is a story, a very simple, deeply touching story that glorifies this name, Nath. And reveals how Shri Krishna takes responsibility for those deen souls who depend on him. Devotion is the heart's surrender. It is the heart's surrender. And when a devotee surrenders fully to not to the Lord, to the protector, then Shri Krishna responds in miraculous ways. Masterji, a devoted teacher in Vadodara, taught not only academics, but he also instilled great values in his students. Every full moon, he used to go to the Dakor Thakurji temple for darshan. And the students in his class were so well trained that when he was away on the full moon day, one student would teach the entire class perfectly. In this way, the teacher was balancing his worldly duties and devotion. So, some envious villagers, they complained to the education officer. They said that the teacher goes away to the temple instead of teaching, and the children's education is suffering. On previous inspections, when the master was present, the teacher was present, the officer, when he witnessed the learning and the discipline of the students and the children, he was very impressed, and therefore he even increased his salary. But this time, the villagers, they insisted that the inspection happen on the full moon day, hoping to catch him absent. So another full moon day came, and the teacher left for darshan of Thakurji in Dakor. His wife, knowing of the inspection, was concerned. She was worried. So she lit a ghee lamp and offered it to Thakurji, to Shri Krishna, and prayed to him sincerely. And she said, "My Lord, I am not worried about my husband losing his job, but please protect our honor." So Shri Krishna, seeing his devotion, assumed the form of Masterji, and he went to the school. He conducted lessons, led prayers, and guided the students perfectly and flawlessly. The villagers the education officer was quite impressed. He was amazed, and the villagers were astonished. So when Masterji returned, he realized that Shri Krishna had assumed his form, and therefore he was protecting him, performing his duties, and upholding his honor. And so he was overcome. The teacher was overcome with humility, and he exclaimed that he was not going to work anymore. He submitted his resignation. He submitted his resignation, and he said, I don't want a job that will require my Lord to cover for me and to work instead of me. So he submitted his resignation, and he said, "Dear Lord, such is your mercy. You go to such extent to take care of your devotees. Your mercy is boundless. Your mercy knows no bounds, O Shri Krishna." And when he went to the school, he saw Shri Krishna was sitting in the chair, and he circumambulated the chair with tears flowing from his eyes, and he was utterly humbled by Shri Krishna protecting him. When we hear such stories, we think that if I continue to remain worldly, then God will protect me, will still protect me. But the deeper truth is that God protects those individuals who turn their hearts fully toward him. So these stories are not an encouragement to remain worldly. They are, in fact, an invitation to gradually turn our heart from the world to the divine. Yes. I remember something that I personally witnessed in India many years ago in the presence of Shri Maharaji. Many years ago in Barsana and at Rangili Mahal, there was an elderly devotee. His name was Bhagat Baba. He did not have a room of his own, and so he used to take shelter in the small hall in Rangili Mahal. So one morning, Shri Maharaji was sitting with devotees, and Bhagat Baba approached him with humility. And he asked Shri Maharaji a question. He said, Maharaji, the doctor tells me that if I begin taking medication for high blood pressure, that I would have to take it for the rest of my life. So should I take it or not? So Shri Maharaji gently said, yes, you should take it. Yes. And then a gesture so loving, effortlessly, Shri Maharaji reached into his pocket and took out some money and gave it to him to help pay for his medication. One can only imagine Bhagat Baba's response to that. Bhagat Baba was overwhelmed. His heart was filled with such humility and love that he could barely contain himself. And in that moment, he responded. He said something very profound. And he said that everyone comes to you to give. And I am the only one who takes from you. This is the heart of humility. This is the heart of humility. Not thinking less of oneself, but realizing and accepting one's unworthiness, even when grace is received, even when grace is given. Yes. So, dear devotees, as we pause tonight, let this divine name, Dinanath, live in our hearts. Not merely as a word, a name, but as an experience. As an experience. As the reassurance that when we call out with a sincere heart, we are never forsaken. We are never forsaken. Shrimat Sadguru Sarkar ki, Ladli Lal ki.